Hello there and welcome to EDET 620 Educational Technology for the Spring 2017 semester. My name is Greg Sherman and I am the instructor and designer for this course. And I wanted to present a short video for you right now that provides you with an overview of the main features in the course website, so that you can hit the ground running and become oriented and get started working on the things you need to complete in this first week of class. So let's take a look at this website. I'm on the home page right now, and each week I will create a link here that will say whatever week we're on. So here it is, week 1, and when you click on that, that will take you to a description of the projects for this week. And this is the page that this particular video is being presented on, the week 1, although it's not presented right now while I'm showing it to you because I'm recording it right now, and that would be some kind of a weird freaky inception issue going on if the video was actually on the page, and it would just, the whole thing would implode and smoke would come out of your computer, I think, if there was a video there. But luckily that's not the case. So this is the course web page, the home page. I'm going to ask you during week 1 to orient yourself to, first of all, the syllabus information. This includes some general information about me. Hey, there I am. And it includes more specific information about me that's included in a Spark page. This is something that you're going to create this week as well. I have a calendar that lists what week we're in, what assignments are going to be presented on the assignments page, and then when they're due. And generally speaking, all projects are due on midnight of the day that they are assigned. So of the week they are assigned. But there are some exceptions, and I'll be talking about that throughout the semester. I also want you to take a few minutes to read a little bit about some of the information I include in the website regarding graduate student expectations, because for some of you this might either be your first graduate class or it's one of your first, and it's important to understand that there are some expectations between being an undergraduate student and being a graduate student, and so this page just kind of maps out what those are. The weekly assignments menu, each week another link will be posted on here, and you can always access the information about what's going on for the week by clicking that. All the projects that you're going to be assigned are each going to have their own page, and they'll be listed under the projects menu here. As we go throughout the semester, this list will get longer and longer and longer, but I tend to only post projects the week that I assign them, primarily because I am constantly updating those pages, and I don't want you to get confused about anything if you read a page that's not going to be assigned for a couple of weeks and then I make changes. I have some information that you can access from the library section, and you're going to begin this week by reviewing the course big picture and the course introduction, and I have some information and some videos there for you to watch. I have a few lectures in the class that I give, and they'll be on the lectures page. I'll be updating this. These are some of the lectures I might be using this semester. These are a holdover from last semester, but I already know I'm going to have a new one in week 2. And when I do, I'll just let you know that in an email message and then also in my weekly message to you. I also have a page that includes access to course notes and other information. You don't need to download and review any of these items until they're asked for in the projects. So those are really support mechanisms for the projects. And speaking of which, I have a how-to section with pages that I make that provide specific step-by-step information, either from me that I'll make or from other websites that I might post on the how-to page. And I will be adding to this throughout the semester. I have some new projects, and so I'm sure we're going to need some how-tos, and those will be accessible from here as well. One of the first assignments that you're going to do this week is create a Weebly course website shell for you. This course focuses on you. It's a creative course that focuses on you developing a website for yourself that you can use professionally and personally as you move forward in this class. And so you're going to create a shell for yourself in Weebly, and once you create that, you're going to get a web address, and then you're going to go to this page that provides you with a place to give me your name and submit your address to your website. So I'm going to just make one up here so you can see something. I'll do Sterling Archer. That's just a completely made up name in more ways than one. And you put the address. I'll just put archer.weebly.com, although I don't know if there really is a web page with that address or not. I bet there is probably. You go to the bottom of the page and you click submit. And it just says, thank you for submitting that. And then the web address will now be posted on the students page. So when I go over to the students page over here and I click on that, you'll notice that the information I submitted on that form for Sterling Archer is here. And I am not going to click on that website address because I don't know what's on that page. And it could be something compromising for somebody. But I do have, I did a test run earlier and I submitted a kind of a blank page for me that's on a website that I haven't worked on, but maybe someday. So, by the way, this technology of creating Google Forms and embedding the data on web pages are things you're going to be learning how to do in this class. In fact, this whole website that you're viewing right now is done in Weebly, and that's the tool that you're going to be using for this class. And everything that you see that I do on my website are things that you're going to be doing on yours as well. Finally, the last button on the course website is the D2L button, and when you select that, that will take you to the university's login for D2L. And we will be using D2L only for you to view your grades. So each project is going to have a grade assignment, and you're going to click on that button and log into D2L in order to see your grades on a running basis. And speaking of grades, I just want to point out one thing before I say goodbye and let you go playing with this website, and that is on the syllabus general webpage, I have information about my office hours, and I need to update this, but I am going to be available on Wednesdays, Monday afternoons in the office. I'm also available by appointment either in the office or via the phone or Skype or anything, any access that you need. And I'll make arrangements with you just about any time, so you just have to let me know, and I'm very, very open. I regularly meet with students in the Peters Hall lab to help with individual projects and individual help as needed. So you just have to let me know. I don't have any set time that I'm going to be in the lab, but I am happy to meet with you whenever. Just a real quick note about due dates. I have students in this class who tend to get a little behind with their project development, and that can be a real problem because each week new projects are created, and if you skip a week or two, then you get super behind. And sometimes projects only take a short amount of time to create, and sometimes they take a long, long time, and it's very difficult for me to manage the grading and the organization to provide timely feedback if you're too late. So this semester, my policy is simple. If you don't submit your materials, or if they're not available on your website on the due dates, then you can still submit it up to a week late. You will get penalized half the points for that. So if it's a 10-point project, the most you can earn on that will be 5 points. But after a week, if it's later than a week, then you just move on and don't worry about completing that project because you will not benefit from it, and it will be too much of an organizational headache for me to go back that far looking backwards to do those kinds of grading and revision. So I just wanted to let you know, it sounds like it's a pretty hard sort of due date and penalty rule, but believe me, it's for everybody's good that I keep the due dates very, very, very hard. And that's it. So what you're going to be doing this week is you're going to go to the weekly assignments page, which you have obviously already done because that's where this video is, and just follow the directions on the week 1 page. And have a great time and enjoy the creative process, because that is something you're going to be doing all semester long in this class. All right, we'll see you online.